Here's just a quick video on finding the p-value with your TI-83 or 84 calculator. One thing that you would probably want to look at as you're also looking at this video is the formula sheet that I posted for Module 6 and 7. You'll see that there's formulas for finding confidence intervals and all of the calculations involved, but then there's one moment under the hypothesis testing that we need the p-value, and this is where we need this calculator. If you look at the tutorial, you'll also get some other calculator functions, but this is truly the only one that we need for these two chapters. And you access finding the p-value by pushing the second button. So on both calculators, it's this button on the top left. And then the next button we want to push is VARS, V as in Victor, ARS. And you'll see that we get the option to choose NormalCDF. So I select that number 2, and then I just push the Enter button, which is at the bottom right. On the TI-83, all you have to do here is type in the lower z-score and the upper z-score. On the 84, you have places to type in lower z-score and upper z-score. So like the example that we had in class, my lower z-score was 1.79. And this was for a right tail test. And then my upper z-score will come after a comma. And in this case, it will be infinity. And I type that by pressing 1 and then second, and then the comma button to get a capital E symbol. And then I just type 99. And I close my parenthesis. And then type Enter. And that gives me the p-value for that right tail test. If I have a left tail test, then the z-score that I would have found would be my upper z-score, and the lower z-score has to be negative infinity. So let's say that our z-score that we find from our calculations is negative 1.5. I'm still going to use second and then VARS, and then still select NormalCDF. But now my first number has to be the lower z-score, which for a left tail test will always be negative. I have to type this button for the negative, 1E99. And I do this the same way I did before, 1 and then second, comma for the E, and then 99. That's my lower z-score. So then my upper comes after a comma. And I said that my upper z-score for my pretend left tail test was negative 1.5. So I type my negative and then 1.5. And then I close my parenthesis. For those of you using the TI-84, you just need to make sure that the symbol for the mean, mu, is 0, and the symbol for the standard deviation, sigma, is 1. Either way, once we're finished, we press Enter, and we can get our p-value. And that really takes care of everything. Right tail test, left tail test. If you have a two tail test, you find the value this way, but then you multiply by 2 for the last step.